So hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to say thank you for showing interest in knowing more about portier placenta, which is what we call the oral stem cell therapy. So today I will be presenting this product to you. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Prepoucia Tablizo. So as you can see, I have a rank already here at Riwa International. I am a Diamond 3 star. I think later on you will be able to know more about that. But just to give you a little background, I'm a registered nurse by profession. I worked in the hospital for more than 4 years. And I've been with Reway for almost 2 years now. So I've seen a lot of people have a change in their health for the better. I've seen a lot of lives that were blessed because of Portier. And that is actually the reason why I'm here. One of the people that was blessed by Portier was my auntie, who was a diabetic. So she used to inject insulin, but now she no longer needs insulin. And even her doctor was the one who removed her insulin shots because her blood sugar is now stable and is already under normal range. So those are just few of the people that have been blessed by Portier. I have my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my father, my sister. So my entire family and my husband's family are all in Reway. And those are all because of the blessings of Portier. So enough about me, no? So let's go to the product. So first of all, this presentation, I will be explaining to you what Portier is all about. So let's start. So as you can see, these are the different killers. We call this the top 10 killer diseases in the entire world. So this is actually a report from the World Health Organization. So according to them, we have heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's. And if you can see, there are also 3 cancers there, lung, colon, and breast. No? And actually, the one that was added there is kidney disease. Okay? So within the past few years, people with kidney disease has blown in proportion. As you can see, there are now many dialysis units all over the world, no? Dialysis centers. And of course, we have diabetes, which is actually the precursor to kidney disease. So diabetes is actually a gateway disease, no? They always say that diabetes will not kill you, but the complications will, no? So I think a lot of people already have diabetes, especially because of the diet. But, you know, let's explain more about how we get these diseases. So what are the causes of these diseases? Number 1, we have aging population. Of course, everybody grows old. No? Everybody ages. No? So it's just a matter of, do you want to age gracefully or do you want to age pitifully, right? So later on, you will find out how Portier can help you with that. But aging, no? When we age, our cells also age. So they become more prone to diseases. No? It will be harder for us to recover from illnesses. No? It's because as cells age, our body also ages and the function is like a wear and tear. Okay? So we also have wrong diet. So I think I don't need to elaborate on that. No? We have food right now that has a lot of preservatives. We have food, canned goods, frozen food, no, fast food, no. Everything right now is so fast. That's why our health is declining so fast as well. No, that's wrong diet. And it's also the reason why younger and younger people are falling victim to this kind of diseases. And then we also have inevitable stress. So inevitable, it means unavoidable. Everybody is experiencing stress, especially right now that we have a lockdown. A lot of people are experiencing anxiety, depression. Well, aside from that, the bills just keep going, right? So even if there's certain delays set up by the government, we still have to pay what we need to pay. So stress. And last but not the least, of course, pollution. It's a good thing. They say that the pandemic is here because the earth was able to breathe, No, pollution was definitely lessened because the carbon footprint was also minimized. But of course, as a world, as a country, we are already polluted. As you can see, even the fishes in the ocean, when you open them up, there's plastic already inside their body because they're ingesting it already in our polluted waters. So those are the different causes. And the sad thing is, it says that it has reached a bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. So would you agree that our health professionals right now are really having a hard time how they can cure these diseases? Let me give you an example. If you go to the doctor and you are diagnosed with cancer, what treatment will they give you? They will give you radiation or chemotherapy. Question is, after you receive all those sessions, is there a guarantee that cancer will not come back? No, right? Another example. For example, you have diabetes. You go to the doctor. Will the doctor tell you that, okay, here, take your insulin shot for 3 months. After that, you're gonna be cured. Is that how it works? No, it's not, right? Because you have to take insulin shots for the rest of your life because your pancreas has already been damaged. Okay? So, we have talked about the problem. Now, is there something we can do about it? Okay? Is there something we can do about it? Definitely, there is something that can be done. And that is possible through the discovery of the stem cell. So, what is the stem cell? It's the most basic form of all living things. And it has unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries. So, all of us came from stem cells. So, how did that happen? Let's start from the beginning. The sperm cell and the egg cell, when our parents had their romantic night, romantic evening, so it's a combination of the sperm and the egg. They join together and they form a single stem cell. Okay? And then, after they form the stem cell, duplication now takes place. So, it duplicates until it becomes a blastocyst. And from that blastocyst, it starts to form the different cells of the organs. So it starts forming the organs and still until you end up with a baby. Okay? So that's the process. So in layman's terms, stem cell is actually a blank cell that has the ability to become any kind of cell in the body. If you remember, one pillar of medicine, one philosopher said that like cures like. It means that, for example, if in our body, we have a problem with our eyes, what will we use to cure it? You have to replace it with a new eye, right? So that's why organ transplant came to be. But you know what? Because of stem cell, organ transplant or organ replacement is possible without surgery. And that's because of cellular regeneration. So what exactly are we talking about? No? We have unstoppable medical science trend. It is the greatest revolution of medicine emerged. As you can see, there's a lot of research that has already proved that stem cell really works. As you can see, we have stem cell therapy to treat diabetes, HIV, we also have cancer and stem cells, we have autism, okay? And we even have something from China. It says, 100-year-old man in a 50-year-old body. Wow. Would you love that? So, aside from reversing the age of organs, of course, the side effect of stem cell use, it reverses your age as an individual. It's like the elixir of youth. Okay? So, aside from all of that, though, I want you to look at the far right corner. Okay? It says stem cell hope. Okay? Why is it hope? Because when we are diagnosed with lifestyle-related diseases and chronic illnesses, we start to think that it's already hopeless. Okay? But then when I came to Riwe, I started seeing people who came listening in their wheelchairs, using their canes. You know, after a few weeks of using Portier, it's amazing that these people are now able to walk. These people are now able to stand up. From someone who has a child, an autistic child that was unable to speak for 6 years. No, she would not utter a single word. After taking Protein for 17 days, that autistic child started to speak. Okay? Those are wonderful, wonderful stories that you will get to know. And at the same time, you will prove for yourself when you take Protein placenta. So, moving forward, how do we receive the benefits of stem cell today? Okay, number one, we have the placenta injection. It's expensive and time-consuming. Why? You have to go to Switzerland or Germany to avail of this. And it's what they call the secret of the rich and famous. If you know Juan Ponce Enrile, former senator of the Philippines, we also have Luis Chavit Singson. Who else? Many prominent political figures and even royalty, Queen Elizabeth, no? They undergo this procedure and it's very, very expensive. It's 3 to 5 million per session. Okay? So when it comes to the price, it's really hard to bargain it, right? It's very expensive. So it's something that we cannot afford. And then next one, we have the stem cell transplant. So how is it done? So it's done by getting a stem cell from your own body. Okay? So, for example, we have our 2 kidneys. 1 kidney is sick, 1 kidney is healthy. They will get stem cell from the sick, the healthy kidney, and then transfer it to the sick kidney in the hopes of regenerating a healthier one. But of course, every time we do that, it's what we call a gamble. Why? Just imagine if your 1 kidney is damaged, your whole body is already compensating for that damage, right? So, during that single chance for you to have a healthier kidney, the price is depending on the organ that will be repaired. But for kidneys, I heard it's 500,000 pesos per transplant. Okay, so very expensive as well. We also have cord blood banking. How does that work? So the umbilical cord of the mother, they get the blood. Okay, when the mother delivers the baby, they get the blood from the umbilical cord and they store it in a cord blood bank. Okay, and why is that important? When the baby gets sick, the baby doesn't need medications, just the cord blood because it's very rich in stem cells. So missed chance time limit, that's the disadvantage because the lifespan of a cord blood is only 20 years. Okay, so that's already the maximum. Usually people get sick after 20, right? So when the blood is expired, of course, it is no longer available for use for the baby and the mother. And then we also have placenta injection from the beauty salons, but actually these are more of aesthetics on the outside. What we would like to focus on is the inside. Okay, so this is actually used by a lot of movie stars, okay, because they always want to look good, to look young. Okay, but one of our concerns is sometimes when you go to a salon, you don't even know if a professional is doing it for you. No? So we have a lot of safety concerns there. And then, of course, we also have healthy lifestyle. Our own body has its own supply of stem cells. Okay? And depending on our lifestyle, the supply can last longer or can deplete in a short span of time. Okay? So we have to have a healthy lifestyle. But again, it's very, very difficult. Why? Because we live in such a fast-paced world. Sometimes you don't even have time to eat, just order anything from Jollibee, right? So that's healthy lifestyle. And of course, last but not the least, we have adult stem cell banking. So if in the cord blood banking, you were a baby when they got it from you, in adult stem cell banking, of course, you're already an adult. So what's the difference? It means that the stem cells already have identities. For example, they will get from your knee, you can also use it on your knee. They will get from your eyes, you can also use it on your eyes. So it's not embryonic, no? It's not something that can be used by your entire body. It's cellular specific, okay? So, of course, what are we talking about here? These adult stem cells have already been exposed to different diseases, no? If you were to choose, would you choose a young stem cell or an old stem cell? Of course. It's not even a question, right? We would go for the young stem cells. So, right now, all of these procedures are pretty expensive. And our question should be, is there any convenient, effective, and affordable way for us to enjoy the benefits of stem cells? And yes, there is. That is actually the oral capsule modern technology of Portier placenta. So why is Portier effective? It's because of these 5 technologies. So number 1 is the freeze drying technology. If you remember, you ate something and you did not finish that food. You put it in the fridge so that you can reheat it the next day and eat it again, right? So that you can prolong the lifespan of that food. It's the same thing with our cells. So when we freeze dry our cells, they are preserved and they become bioactive for 3 to 4 years. So that's the first technology. It ensures that the stem cell is actually bioactive. Okay, and next we also have nitrogen-filled technology. This means that we remove all of the oxygen inside because it disintegrates the cell. Okay, it disintegrates the cell. So we replace it with nitrogen. Aside from nitrogen being cold and serving as the mini freezer of our stem cell, it also preserves the integrity, okay, and keeps all of the bacteria out of the cell. So we preserve the integrity and the cleanliness of the cell. Okay? And then we also have enteric-coated technology, which is very important. Why? Because absorption matters. No matter how wonderful a supplement is, if it cannot be absorbed properly, then it doesn't matter, right? So enteric-coated technology, why? Because it only goes through the stomach. It's not digested in the stomach, no? So it goes through the stomach and it goes directly to the small intestine where it is disintegrated and 80% is absorbed already. So when you are taking medications that are not enteric-coated, when they go to the stomach, automatically they are digested there, they are melted, right? So when it comes to the intestine, only 20% is absorbed. So automatically, because Portier is enteric-coated, 80% absorption rate. You will be sure that what you take is going to your body and it's going to where it is needed to go. Okay? So we have emulsification technology. The next one, practically or basically just means smaller particles so that they can enter your entire body. Okay? Because our body has many blood vessels, capillaries, okay? So they have to be small so that they can enter all of those parts of our body. And then we have biosoft gel technology. Basically, it just means it's easier to swallow and the bioactive nutrients are easily absorbed also. Okay, so because of these 5 technologies, Portier is effective. Again, we make sure that the stem cell is alive, that it is clean and preserved, and that it will be properly absorbed by your body. Okay, so moving forward, of course, this supplement is called Portier Placenta, and it is specially sourced from pollution-free New Zealand. Okay, it's already the #1 health supplement brand consumed by millions of people. Okay, so why do we need health supplements? No? Aside from not being able to live a healthy lifestyle, right? So let me present to you the standard of Portier Placenta. #1, it protects. Of course, a good supplement should be able to protect you from disease. We have lowered the 3 highs. And what are the 3 highs? High cholesterol, high blood sugar, high blood pressure. Okay. So it lowers all of that. We also have supplement. It gives you what you don't necessarily eat in your diet. And then we have prevention. Okay. And we have recovery, detoxification. It removes the impurities from our body. And we have repair and regeneration, which actually gives it the edge. Why? Because of the stem cell. Okay. So other supplements, I doubt if they have a living stem cell inside their capsule. But that's what Portier Placenta is. It's biotechnology. Life inside the capsule. So that's the standard of Portier Placenta. It's actually complete. And if you ask me, all you need is already there. And of course, we have the evolution of Portier. So what's amazing about Portier is it's a research and development company. Okay? Our company is a research and development company. And we have had editions. Would you believe it that our company survived for more than a decade? We are already on our 13th year with only one health product. What we do is that we just continue to innovate. We just continue to improve our product. So the first edition of Portier was released in 2008. Aside from the deer placenta, there were other ingredients like the avocado oil, squalene, we have aloe vera, okay, and borage oil. And then for the second edition, we added evening primrose, marine collagen. Third edition, we added xanthone. Fourth, we added lycopene. Okay, and the fifth edition, we added dendrobium. So just to give you a little bird's eye view, no? All of these editions were successful, and the market was getting better and better. For the first edition, we were able to dispose 5,500 bottles. For the fifth edition, we were able to dispose 10 million bottles. Okay? And while we were at the peak of the sales of the fifth edition, our company did not stop to innovate, and we were able to release the sixth edition on June of 2018. Okay? Up until now, we are counting more than 150 million bottles already disposed by the company. So that's how wonderful it is. Okay? And that's how powerful it is as a product. The market just keeps on expanding. And mind you, we only have branches in Asia. We are expanding to Europe and America in the coming months. I think we already have an office in Prague, in Europe. So let me explain to you what is 6th edition. What makes it different? Number one, the deer placenta is now 100 milligrams. It used to be 50 milligrams. So right now, they doubled the dose of the stem cell. So what does that mean? Regeneration and repair of your cells is also doubled. Okay? And then we also have additional apple polyphenol extracted from 100 apples, okay, 20 milligrams per capsule. So what is polyphenol? Actually, it's very good anti-cancer, and it strengthens your immunity. What do we always say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. What about Portier? In one capsule of Portier, it's like you're eating 100 green apples in one day. Okay? So that gives you a pretty powerful immune system, especially right now, okay, that we have this pandemic. You have to have a strong immune system. Okay? And then we also have enhanced marine collagen to nano-sized peptides. Why is that important? No? Marine collagen helps with our bones, our joints, our skin. Okay? And it's nano-size, which means 10 times faster absorption compared to everybody in the market. Okay? And then we also have fucoidan. If you try to research on this, it's actually a seaweed from one of the islands of Japan. And they found out that it has the ability to kill cancer cells naturally within 24 hours of ingestion. So everybody, all of us have our own cancer cells. No? It's just waiting to be triggered so that it becomes a disease. But then here comes fucoidan. Once you consume it, okay, it's a world-renowned supplement. Once you consume it, it starts to kill all of those malignant cells. That's why our cancer patients also have very good improvement because of fucoidan. No? And of course, what else? What makes 6th edition so good? We have what we call our nucleoclavem, which is actually a trademark ingredient of the company. So what is nucleoclavem? It is especially extracted from the white strawberries of Awaji Island, Japan. And if you can see, look at the slide, okay? We have the 4th bullet, close to 10 million research trials. Where would you even find 10 million research trials, right? So that's how dedicated Riway and Portier is. Riway, by the way, is the name of our company, okay? So it says here, nanobiotechnology based molecular specific targeting approach. Basically, it just means it targets inflammation in our body. So why is that important? Because inflammation is the baseline of all disease. All of the diseases, illnesses that we have start with simple inflammation. And if that inflammation is addressed or controlled, then the disease will not will not progress. At the same time, it will be easier to treat the disease as well. So that's the importance of Lucliclavem. And I always tell people, if you see the effects at the bottom part, the third one is anti-tumor. Okay? So right now, people, a lot of people are suffering. If you ask ladies, no, they're suffering from breast lumps, myomas, no, a tumor here and there. What else about guys? They suffer from prostate enlargement, no. I had a friend who had a father who had multiple cysts in his kidney, in his prostate, in his liver. After taking Portier, everything was gone. Not the liver, of course, just the lumps that were found in this man. Okay, so that's Nucleoclavem. And then, of course, we have our unique and integrated formula. Okay, we have the ingredients at the top are what you call our high-end ingredients. So I believe I've introduced everything to you except dendrobium. So what does dendrobium do? Okay, dendrobium is actually what they call an immortality herb. So it improves the blood circulation of the body. Okay, so when we take something and our blood circulation is great, then that only means that what we take will go where it needs to go, right? That's why it's very important. And then we also have at the bottom part, I'm not going to explain one by one, but these are very common in supplements. And they are actually used in cellular nutrition so that our cells will be healthy as well. Okay? So it says here, it's the only way to achieve an all-rounded health supplement need to reverse the age process. Okay, so last but not the least, of course, you might be asking, what are our certifications? Okay, so aside from DFAD and FDA, which are local here in the Philippines, okay, we are also certified by these international certificates of safety. So we have the international free sale from New Zealand. So it just means that we can sell it anywhere in the world because we pass international standards. We have New Zealand GMP certifications for our facility and research plant. GMP is good manufacturing practice. Okay. We also have food safety certification, very important. Why? Courtier is a food supplement. Courtier is a food supplement. Okay, sorry about that. So we have New Zealand is it's certified per year as a food supplement. So it means no, you don't need a doctor's prescription to take it. It's just like food, no allergic reactions, no what do you call this? No drug interaction. So it means you can take it with any medication that we are using right now. There are no side effects. There is no age limit. So even my kids, 4 and 5 years old, already taking Portier. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you're pregnant or nursing or under chemotherapy, you can use it. No, it's very safe. And then we also have Singapore General Hospital and Singapore HSA safety certificate. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that it is approved in Singapore because actually we are a Singaporean company. And if you try to look at the health standards of Singapore, of course, the quality is also very high. Okay, so we are proud to have passed that as well. And of course, we are also halal certified for our Muslim brothers and sisters. So they can also take Portier placenta. So that concludes my presentation. Yeah, I hope you were able to learn a lot. And for testimonials, no, you can talk to the person who invited you. She can share a lot of testimonials with you. And if you have any questions, no, just feel free to ask that person who invited you. And it's great if we will also be able to have you attend our presentation next time, okay? Via Zoom. So we hope to see you there next time. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to take care of yourself, take care of your health. No, your health is the best gift that you can give yourself. Okay, so have a wonderful day. God bless you.